And there's no better way, ladies and gentlemen, to understand or to get a good idea of what Lending Hearts is about than talking to people who have been there, who have gone through the support that is provided, and people who have been there from the beginning to supply the support that is necessary. At times, I don't think we realize how important that is. Cancer is a fight that's a big fight, and it's one that takes more than just immediate family. It takes a lot of people to make a difference. At this time, I would like to introduce an original member of this organization. Her involvement over the years with Lending Hearts has been spectacular. Please welcome Samantha Wilcynski to the microphone. Samantha, please come down.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so honored to be here and speaking with you tonight and to just kind of share my story and a little bit of who I am and my involvement in Lending Hearts. Like he said, my name is Samantha. I am 20 years old and I am a cancer survivor. Well, thanks. Somehow we forget how fragile life really is. I never knew I could experience so many different emotions at once. Sad, scared, angry, frustrated, shocked, and defeated. But that's how I felt on May 3rd, 2011, when I was first diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma at the age of 15. How unsettling it was to hear that without me knowing it, deep down inside me, cells had been massing themselves against my body, and life as I had known it may have been a thing of the past. Worse yet, the cancer was in an advanced stage, and immediate steps had to be taken to save my life. In March, I will be 4 years in remission, but my battle with cancer has forever changed the person I am. I was a sophomore in high school when I was diagnosed, where my biggest problems were getting good grades and waking up for school on time. The transition from normal high school student to cancer patient was not something I could have ever anticipated. I started to become sick in December of 2010, 5 months before I received my diagnosis. No one seemed to be able to figure out what was wrong with me, causing a lot of frustration among me and my family. Even my teachers and friends at school began to notice that I wasn't acting like my normal self. Soon after that, I had stopped going to school and proceeded to do most of my work from home. After several doctor's visits and daily phone calls later, it was determined that they thought that I had the flu. Now, I'm sure most of you know that when you have the flu, there really isn't much you can do except get a lot of rest and just kind of wait things out. So that's what I did. I spent the next several weeks lying in bed, hoping that tomorrow would be the day that I woke up feeling healthy again. Little did I know that day wouldn't come for a very long time. The following several weeks were filled with fevers every day, significant weight loss, and prolonged amounts of sleep, sometimes over 20 hours a day. It was obvious that I was not getting any better. My mom was on the phone every day with the doctor trying to get some sort of answer. They finally agreed to test for mono. Just like the flu, there really isn't much you can do for that. That left me terrified and unsure of what was going to come. The days kept passing, and the signs of improvement were decreasing. The days ran together, and I completely lost track of what life was like outside of my house. One day, it finally came. I was sitting in my room when I felt a strange lump on the right side of my neck. I went into my parents' room to show them what I had found, and from that moment, the next couple of days progressed faster than to even this day I can wrap my head around. The following day, I met with a surgeon. The very next day, I had it taken out and biopsied, and the next day, May 3rd, my mom's birthday, I had my diagnosis. On one hand, it made sense. This is why I've been so sick. This is what has been wrong. But on the other hand, I couldn't bring myself to understand. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? Just a few short days later, I began the long road of chemotherapy and radiation treatments ahead of me. The chemotherapy was awful. I fought nausea all the time, and most days I could not get out of my bed. My journey through surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation did not go smoothly. Each day brought on a new challenge, whether it was an unexpected hospitalization, a new infection, or low blood counts. Not to mention the challenges of missing my friends and the normal high school experiences that I was missing out on. The circumstances were countless, but the consequences were generally the same, an emotional roller coaster ride. I spent over a year battling cancer, going through many treatments, surgeries, and medications. I still continue to battle many complications as a result from my treatment today. But despite all the struggles I have gone through and the complications I have, as strange as it may sound, I look at my cancer journey as a gift. It made me slow down and realize the important things in life and taught me to not sweat the small stuff. So many people lose focus of what life is really about, and cancer is just a daily reminder that life is really precious. Each day that you wake up is a blessing and should be enjoyed, because when someone is diagnosed with cancer, it doesn't just affect them, it affects all of those around them, and you never know when that diagnosis is going to come. I'm a big believer in the saying that everything happens for a reason. So many aspects of my adult life have come about because of what I endured when I was younger. Lending Hearts has definitely been a big contributor to that way of thinking for me. I first met Vaso back in December of 2010, shortly after a very rough month of hospitalization. Lending Hearts began in the spring of that year, and in December they began their first programming efforts. I like to see it as me and my family having a special connection with Vaso and Lending Hearts. We were one of the first families to participate in their wonderful programs. I'll always remember that first activity we went to. I was in the middle of my radiation treatments, and my hair had finally began to grow back. I was so excited because that morning was the first time that I finally had enough hair to use a blow dryer. Something as little as that brought so much joy to my day. Meeting Vaso and becoming a part of Lending Hearts has definitely been one of the biggest blessings in my life. I am so thankful for the opportunities I have been given because of Vaso and Lending Hearts. I've done things I never imagined I would do. Things like painting with the penguins at the National Aviary, dancing on stage at the Biome with the amazing dancers of Bodyography, and standing here talking to all of you tonight and telling my story. Throughout my life, I have had many people who have inspired me in many different ways. My child life specialist has inspired me to pursue a career as a child life specialist and make a difference in the lives of others. Vaso has inspired me to show compassion in everything that I do. She has truly taught me the importance of lending your heart to those who need it. She may have also inspired me to become a pit panther, but we'll just leave that on the side. And finally, my parents. I could talk all day about how my parents have inspired me. They're my heroes. They always are there to help me face the obstacles that I come across in life. They motivate me to do whatever I set my mind to, and every day continue to set an example and be who I look up to the most. If I could do one thing in life, it would be to inspire people, just like those people in my life have inspired me. Today, I'm no longer sad, scared, angry, frustrated, shocked, or defeated. Rather, I'm happy, hopeful, blessed, confident, and determined. When I was first diagnosed, one of my biggest fears was not being able to return to my normal life and the girl I was before I was diagnosed. In March, I will be 4 years in remission, and I can safely say that I'm not the girl I was before I was diagnosed, and I'm completely okay with that. My battle with cancer has forever changed the person I am and has brought me to where I am today. I'm currently a student at the University of Pittsburgh pursuing a degree in applied developmental psychology. After having won my battle with cancer, I knew I wanted to help others going through what I endured. To follow that dream, I am pursuing a career as a child life specialist to help give back all that has been given to me. With a passion for working with children and giving back, I'm excited to take on whatever comes my way in life and be an inspiration to others and an advocate for cancer awareness. I am hopeful that organizations like Lending Hearts and so many others all over the world continue to improve cancer treatments, form a community of caring people, raise awareness, and bring light to the dark world of cancer. Cancer may have taken away a lot in my life, but what I gained from it are things that I could never replace. Above all, it gave me a new outlook on life and an inspiration to help others. Lending Hearts has been such a blessing in my life, and I am forever grateful for Vaso and all the amazing things that she does. I would like to end with a quote that not only kept me going through my treatments, but to this day is something that I like to live by. The quote reads, "Your journey has molded you for the greater good, and it was exactly what it needed to be. Don't think that you've lost time. It took each and every situation you've encountered to bring you to the now, and now is right on time." Thank you, Vaso, for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight and to share part of my story and a part of who I am. Also, thank you for all that you do every day to make a difference and help others. Believe me, I know how much the help is needed. Thank you.